Picture this. It's early evening, July 2, 2003, in Tempe, Arizona. The heat's still clinging to the air as Patrick Servino, a 54-year-old retired Salt River Project executive, steps to the doorway of his home. He never makes it back inside. Patrick is shot and killed. Right there, in the threshold of his peaceful suburban house on East Carmen Street. Just like that, his life is taken, and a ripple of shock spreads through the close-knit community that knew him. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Was it a random act? A burglary gone wrong? But according to Tempe police, this was no accident. Patrick was the target, and yet more than 2 decades later, we're still left with more questions than answers. Let's rewind. Patrick wasn't the kind of guy you'd expect to get wrapped up in something dangerous. He was a family man, deeply involved in his church. He actually delivered communion to elderly parishioners. He had roots in Tempe, and, by all accounts, his past was squeaky clean. But here's where things get weird. After the murder, police found graffiti scrawled on the outside walls of Patrick's house. One message read, P.S. drug seller, with his initials. Another was similar. Seems like an obvious clue, right? Only, detectives checked his toxicology report. No drugs. They combed through his home, his computer. Nothing. No hint of illegal activity. Patrick's brother, Jim, thinks that graffiti was a setup, a distraction. Maybe someone wanted to throw investigators off the real trail. But why? And who would want to do such a thing to a man who gave so much back to his community? As the days, and then weeks, ticked by, the case grew colder. By September, 74 days after the murder, police still had no solid leads and no motive. Patrick's family, desperate for answers, teamed up with the Maricopa Silent Witness Program. They offered an $11,000 reward for information leading to a conviction. But still, the case remains unsolved. What really happened that night? Was Patrick's killer someone he knew? Was there something in his past that no one ever saw? Or did a stranger, driven by some unknown motive, decide to end a life so rooted in kindness and community? The Tempe police are still seeking leads. If you have any information about the murder of Patrick Servino, you can call 480-350-83111. Sometimes, the most haunting mysteries are the ones that hit closest to home. Maybe, just maybe, you hold a piece of the puzzle. If you want to see more stories like this, hit subscribe, and let's keep shining light on the cases that deserve answers.